kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And 12.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field. You got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for Jamal Williams. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Aaron Jones. Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, Dobbins. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kenny Clark.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Dobbins.
18-yard line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And 1.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Hand off to Aaron Jones. Calais Campbell on the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down at the
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Pick up a 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yards to go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now it's Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. Space to maneuver at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Number 33, Aaron Jones.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
Again, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
42-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A big run there by Jones, and even 50 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run forward Jones. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
16. Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one.
Listen to me now. Stop doing the option. It ain't going to keep working. Stop doing the option. There you go again, screen. Option.
Off the
there you go.
Fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I've been in the lab. I've been in the lab.
His guys will get the football back.
They just hope it did. When you get the Ravens, they about to keep running Jackson and doing a read up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Patrick, I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
He did that. I did that to him.
Shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter.
Good
That's
pick,
the
boy.
break that the
That
defense
supposed to be
needed.
me. That's on
And
me.
you know as well as I do.
Look at the option again.
Question the play
Oh, he
call.
gonna die.
In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
Good run.
And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just
Hey, we
enough
gonna
by
stay
the
where we
length
at.
of the
We
football
gonna stay
for
where we
first
at, baby.
down.
We gonna stay where we at. If you don't hand that ball off that moment, running back, y'all gonna play it.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
No! No! Good play. No!
Down to the 37.
No!
Brandon, we just
You trying to force the run? Man, that little read off.
They pick up 4
It's
yards
coming.
on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're
No!
now you're behind.
No!
Trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need
No.
to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage?
You know what? I want to send them boys. Since you want to keep
The
running, send
Ravens
them.
on third down. They've
Send
had their
him. There you
troubles,
go.
just
Go
1
get
for
that nigga,
6.
boy.
Here it's 3rd and 3.
Go get that nigga.
He can run for it, and he will. And some room to maneuver. And he'll
Yeah,
go out of
that's- he's
bounds
predictable. That's all he
inside the
got.
15-yard line.
That's all he
Excellent
got.
job on the keeper. 20
You know what?
yards and a first down.
I'm gonna get him what he
Deal
want.
right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Ingram again.
No!
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Under 4 to play now.
Hey, he go that read option. He go that read option. There you go.
Sliding out of the pocket.
There you
They
go.
try and run for this.
There you go. 4th down.
Inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds.
That's 4th down,
right at
but
the
it's cool.
3. Lamar
There you go.
Jackson,
He's
such a
predictable,
threat
bro.
with those legs, able to improvise
He's
and
predictable.
get the first. Only way to get the lead
He's
here, of
predictable.
course,
Go
with a
get that nigga.
touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. on
Go get that nigga, bro.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Go get that nigga. I ain't playing. Go get him every time.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Oh, he ran him over.
And he will take it in for a Ravens
He's so
touchdown.
bummy, bro. Oh, my mama, without Jackson, I'd have blew you up.
Touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. No success on first down.
Yeah.
Get any yardage, they give it to him again, and he finds the end
Hello?
zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps?
Yeah, I'm about to go.
Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do
No,
is
he's
go to
here.
a
Hold
different
on.
play call.
He ain't come back. He ain't tell me he's ready yet.
Again, and show
Say he gonna let me
they
know
can
when he's ready.
dominate the line of scrimmage.
Everybody what? You talking about like you got to take a little attitude or something,
They're
huh?
going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up
Oh,
past
she
the
hung up
30.
my face.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to
Oh, my
answer the
God,
touchdown.
look
Their
at
defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown.
What's up, nigga?
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. 41 yards.
Yes, sir. Hey, hey.
Now an
I
important
knew he
extra
I
point
knew
here
it was
to
open. I
stretch
knew
this
it.
lead to a field
He
goal.
trying to play it. Oh, I got it.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Now we gonna let that nigga run. We gonna get him what he want.
20.
We going deep. Everything deep we covering. Everything deep we covering.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Come here, Marquis. Come here.
20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last
drive, give him a run.
It was all about the ground
Yes,
game,
sir.
ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing.
Game.
And,
Fuck out of here, boy.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Niggas get out their element, bro. Niggas get out their element. That's what they do.
So 1st and 10.
Hey, the read option working. Why stop? Why? Why not keep killing him?
They'll try and run some clock here as they
Oh, I
keep
ain't
it
trying
on
to
the
score no more.
ground. And I think this defense knew what
Well,
was
I'm not
coming.
trying to score no more.
As
You
he
gotta hit
is
me like that.
smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll go again to Jones. He'll be dropped
gotta
at
hit
the
me like that
25 after a gain of 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Good run, boy.
He is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting
Oh.
that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
a 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Why you hit my nigga like that?
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Where I'm gonna go? Where I'm gonna go? I'm going right there in the end, baby. Monte Adams, you better catch this ball, baby.
Rodgers looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown.
I put a statement on my fucking
And
man.
his
I'm
guys
just
capitalize on the
fucking.
short field as they take it in for 6.
That's $100, Mike. Who you gonna play with?
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones.
Bro, you mad, bro. You sure you want to double it, bro?
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And you gonna get my money today?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
You ready? All right, I'm coming now.
About 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped
let me-
right where he would have been if he
We can play it again, but just let me run. I gotta run. Do my uncle something real quick. Let's go. You show, Mike.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Hey, bro, you go take me. You go take me. Go pick up two. I give you gas, man. Whenever we play our game.
But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
Oh, you got to work today?
Take it from there.
One play has
oh, well, it's going to be before that. It's going to be before that.
1st and 10. Rolling to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick.
Let me run him out. Let me run. I'll be right back, all right?
A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. The contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no look. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch me skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Hold on, Mike. Yeah. I did.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I get it. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You got Mad 21?
Duh.
Oh yeah, you do. Hey, me and my coworker about to start this money league. Buying $10. We trying to fill up. We trying to get the people we know first though before we put it on Facebook. You want to join? It's gonna be 48 hours.
40 hours for it.
That you can play your game, like, so you don't have to like run like no 24 hours. Like we ain't sending every day. We go send every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then you're buying $10 though. You gotta, in order to get in, you gotta send your $10 to my coworker, and he gonna leave it on his cash out. And the winner, we're gonna do a first runner up and a second runner up.
And I time to play.
Huh?
And I time to play.
Oh, yeah, all right. I just, huh?
Work at 4, 2:30 in the morning on weekdays. So I gotta play. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, well, some people better play. I mean, you got 48 hours to play it.
Yeah, I work every day on weekdays. I work Monday through Thursday.
You're right. I mean, you know, some of these broke ass niggas that gonna be playing, they ain't got no job either. So I mean, they would better play if you play before you go to work.
If I get up in time.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You do be sleeping on fucking good. Who you playing with, Mike? Alright, my nigga. I just called him, see, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get everybody I know that play before I get everybody off the streets. You said, bitch? You coming to hoop today? Earlwood, nigga, you know how we getting down? 2 o'clock, 2:30. You know, black people, I gotta tell them. Alright, little nigga, get off my phone now, they piss me off. Oh, okay. We gotta shoot around. Alright, bitch. Woo, that's tough. That's tough. You got Pittsburgh? Oh, he ain't playing with me. He trying to kill. He trying to kill. I was drunk, bro. I was drunk. He won't beat me again. He won't play me again. I guarantee he won't play me again. He tried. You know who he went to. You know who he played. Went straight to him. I'm talking about no capping, bro. Like he won. Like I don't even take Tony nobody like Tony serious though, bro. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie though. You just who? No, I take you serious, nigga. You don't see how I played you. Nah, you killed them, nigga. You know why you lost? Nigga, I didn't stop you not one time when you was running. Like, nigga, the DN wasn't the fact, it was up there. I ain't gonna lie, I might stay right here. I didn't say, bro. I didn't say that, bro. No, I got New England playbook. That's what I just clicked on, ain't it? Oh shit. We might have to start over. Hold on, I'm gonna see something first. But they ain't got my defense. We gotta start over. I don't play with no damn Minnesota. I don't know.
Sometimes you need a friend.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas.
How much is your first chip?
Taken in the end zone.
How much?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Oh shit. He gonna regret that shit. Then he trusting Zion, a nigga that call out now from where he at now.
So maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna put my job on the line for a nigga that don't come to work now.
Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing
You out
him
with your
to get
mama to work,
back to
ain't
the
it?
line of scrimmage.
Oh, you drive? I thought you was out with your mama.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive. as they come
What time Ronnie gotta go to work?
3rd and 12. This time Roethlisberger will throw. Screen pass to Connor.
Punt the ball, bro. Oh, you gonna get your ass cut.
And be down at the 7-yard line. Call it a loss of
Ronnie work with you, ain't it?
and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be incredible field position as
No? Well, yeah, I really thought I didn't know I was, but I am.
33. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of
So Ronnie get off before you?
on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
He's in. Touchdown. Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and
The run is dead again, bro. I'm letting you know.
Here about ready for
I
the
ain't tell
next
you.
drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have better
Run
opportunity
big. I'm telling
because
you.
the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Well, not a first down. That's not a first down.
Shot that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Good hit.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Nice throw here, right
Do it
side.
again, Mike.
He
Start over there again.
before being taken. Yards of final tally. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo
Yeah,
Rocket,
you
Deontay
right there,
Johnson.
my nigga. Like,
They'll wind up
I
giving
can't
this
guard
one
everything.
down
You right there.
inside the 20.
But that's on me. I know what I'm doing. Do it
Explosive
again,
plays
Mike.
in succession,
Yeah,
north
alright.
of 20 yards. So
Not my
here's a
head, huh?
1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Roethlisberger will hand
Top
it
my
off.
head on, Mike.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
the Steeler ball carrier.
I do know
This
from
is why I get
experience, when you
disrespect for that
slow
right
down
here. This is why I get
someone's
disrespect to that
running game,
right
you're
here.
now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that
You
nature.
got to do a me on me.
He will push
Did
his
you
way
just try to
down to
pull that
about
down?
the 14. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Connor.
No!
Depend on the spot.
This what we stand our ground, coach.
He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Yes,
Give him 3
sir.
yards there as that'll take us to
Yes,
4th down.
sir.
It's now
He's going for it, coach. He's going for it, coach.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor.
Supposed to throw at that nigga, dog.
First down
I'm supposed to send the boys in there.
tackled
That's fine.
at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll look to run with Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
You ain't getting that off me,
The
nigga.
defense going to use the
You ain't getting
first
that
down.
easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with
A good run.
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, I got your number, bro.
Conner taking it in.
I got your number, bro.
Steelers are an extra point away from
Like, you can't do shit unless I allow that shit to happen.
But they decided to run it in
Like, you
and
gotta,
got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
I'll get pizza next week.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
they be giving me half of the field. You be giving me half of the field with that dumb kick that you do. I don't know why you do that.
Return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Carr and the Raiders
I
come
know you
up
talking about
first and
DN. You got the
10.
DN,
At
nigga.
the
Them niggas
41-yard
crazy on that
line.
damn
He'll give it to
defense.
Jacobs to start
You
the
got the
drive.
DN talking about DN.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain
Let
on
me
the
tell you
play,
something
and
about
it'll
me
be
though.
second
One thing
down.
about I don't give a fuck about them DNs though.
2nd and 10.
One thing about
The
it.
41-yard
I don't give a
line.
fuck about it.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Carr 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, I forgot you had to catch.
Back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Hey, I forgot you had that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Last thing he says as we're walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little
Mike,
bit.
I'm about to
That's
send
what
them
we
boys
saw
on you,
there.
bro.
Didn't get
Cause you
enough
keep
on
running that
throw
damn
and
ball.
turned into an interception.
I'm about to send them boys like
I
right
don't know
now.
if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take
You
that
see,
kind of a
I'm
run.
about to send it right
It
now.
was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly,
I'm about to send it right now. You thought I was playing? You took me for a joke or something?
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He sets to fire deep.
I want you to take that, Mike. I'm in the cover too, but I've been in the lab, Mike. I know how to stop it now. Yeah. I want you to take that, Mike.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll get him down up past the
I want you to take that, Mike. I've been in the lab.
right off the bat for the 1st down. So from the 17
In the bathroom,
here's a
oh, I got
1st and 10.
something. I'm getting old. Don't look at my room, bro. I gotta clean up. I work at that prison. I don't have time to clean up. Good story like that,
It's a
dude.
screen to Rashard.
Oh,
He's tackled a yard short
Mike.
of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st
Mike.
down.
y'all go disappearing on me now, bro.
Marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a dimer, nigga.
Got another 1st
That's
down.
a dimer, nigga. That's a dimer. It's time to put them boys in, huh? It's time to put them boys in, huh? The boys are back. Well, why Williams ain't in that motherfucker though? The boys are back.
Passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
46-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr to throw.
Hey, I shouldn't have put it. Hey, Mike, I want you to do what you're doing, right? I'm going to teach you something today. I'm going to teach you something for the game over. I want you to keep trying to read my plays and following and taking your man out of the equation. I want you to do that the whole day. Look at this shit. I want you to do that the rest of the game. Don't stop it.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Don't stop it. I want you to stay just like that. Yeah, let me stop that run though, so you stop doing that stupid shit.
What that really means is you have corners that we call rolled up in about a 5.
Stop doing that stupid shit.
Receivers. Then your safeties.
But I'm gonna show you something today. I don't show people this. This is how I be winning. But I'm gonna show you about that. Just keep on following with the play, and that's what I want you to do.
You got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
No.
Here's a pass swung out.
Oh, Mike, I'm gonna show you something.
And this one's gonna go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Yeah, right there. I ain't gonna swing. Like, look, I ain't gonna switch out of it. I'm gonna stay in there. I'm gonna show you something about me today, bro. Watch this. Yeah, I'm about to do something.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
I'm about to do something. Watch this right here, Mike.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
That's on me, but I could play this.
Way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Down at the 2-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Raiders 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A good-looking return set up here.
I'll show you something right now, Mike. And after I show you this,
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause.
hey, why you threw the ball like that, though? Good damn play. Thank you. Why you threw the ball like that? The fuck,
down there the first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he
what the fuck? That's not a pick. That's a catch.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done
Why you
defensively
throwing the ball
here at the
like a
outset
bitch?
of this
Come
drive.
on,
They
bro.
forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Why is Jared Carr throwing the ball like
But it's gonna wind
Oh,
up
he's throwing like a bitch.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good head down running on the return.
Yo.
Gets about 15 yards. And the Steelers
2
are
o'clock?
on offense here, 1st and 10.
2.
At their own 22-yard line.
What time y'all moving maneuver?
I'm about to Uber and maneuver in a minute.
What's in the link for, bro?
When we done, wow, what's wrong?
I'm just asking a question.
When we done with this game, when I'm done with this Madden game, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
I got
Try and increase it, but at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Yeah, I
Like
see
where
you.
they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at
I thought y'all was at the y'all said y'all was going to Justice Mama house,
First
eh?
down. And they line up now.
Oh, you did say that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I was right here getting some.
It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield.
What,
before
nigga?
going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
You want to try to play my play?
And they do convert.
You gonna eat his ass up.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones will always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr.
I'm going to teach you, Mike, today. I'm going to teach you. This is why you be losing. You ain't Tony. I'm going to teach y'all niggas today, though. Keep trying to read my play and keep trying to play my game, bro.
They're within an extra point of tying this thing.
And I missed the field goal. Watch. I missed.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Now watch this motherfucking defense come out here, man. Watch this defense.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
No.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
What's poppin', Bob? What's up? What's up?
Pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation.
What happened?
It would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There go my boy.
First down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He got your shoes, nigga. Alright. Oh, take them jumps at Alabama.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a carry for the fullback. This is
That nigga.
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8.
13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Jacobs now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
front.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Joe Hayden.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, but he is not.
Oh, Nene, come on.
It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hey, defense, this is what we hold up right here, baby.
And tackled at the 21-yard
Yeah, this is what we
line.
go right here, baby. This is what we at right here.
4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense.
So we hold up right here, defense. This is what we hold up right here, defense.
Correspond to what's up on the board. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Great return here. Gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Gotta be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
There on the tackle.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
2nd and 6. At that 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I missed again, but this shit is stupid, bro.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Hey, we give all that short shit.
Attack him here. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Fucking defense.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throw inside, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Hey, I'm tripping. Get the fuck out of there. Nigga, stand on defense. Nigga, make him score.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
He's going underneath. He's throwing the ball underneath. Let's see what y'all heard at, bro. Let's see. He ran that ball. That's it. He run that ball, that's it.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to cut the lead to 1.
Why, you know you lost, right?
And this one is right through.
Why you didn't win? Why you didn't try to score?
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here comes Richard on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I'm out to get Jerry.
This one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get.
You played different, bro. You played different. I can't teach you.
Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl.
I'm gonna show you. I'll show you later when you come over. I gotta show you in person. I can't show you on the game.
All those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to
Yeah, we going back home.
This was that type of a game.
Yeah, we going back to my house.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel, cause when she do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to
shy, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
going up.